Well, figured I'd do a video on the Moser 9-inch inner G-body with all QA1 suspension. I'm sure there's some people out there that want to know what's going on with this stuff. So this was a, I guess you'd call it stock replacement 9-inch built by Moser for an 85 Buick Regal. I got the QA1 coilover conversions. They're meant to go onto the stock G-body rear end, and they have this bracket that attaches to that, but you can't, it just wouldn't work with the Moser 9-inch, so we built these bushings to bring the shock out, and that's how it mounted up. Mounted like it's supposed to on the top, and then we built bushings here to, I believe there's a tiny sleeve in there too, which pinches the pivoting eye in there, but they're free to move like that, they kind of float. QA1 what the heck? QA1 sway bar. Got to make sure you get the proper lower trailing arms with the sway bar holes in them. I don't know if it was the parts guy or my mistake, but I ordered the wrong ones at first. They didn't have the holes in them, so I had to eat those. Ended up selling them, but yeah. Got disc brake conversion, so we had to build brake lines for this. Just tied into the stock midsection brake line, just tied into that. I did bolt it up to the stock drive shaft. That's drive shaft out of an 84 Buick Regal, but same deal. Mine's an 85. I just blew it up, but it bolts up, no problem. I upgraded to the aluminum housing here, and got everything powder coated. That all costs extra when you're ordering it. And yeah, the QA1 lower trailing arms, they worked good. I also got the QA1 frame connectors. I guess they stiffen it up in a way. They're adjustable as well. One thing we had to do to get those in there is we had to notch this piece of sheet metal here. It just like connects kind of to the frame over to here, but that had to get notched out a little bit there. And then on this side, not so much on the passenger side. I don't know why. I didn't actually install this diff. I had my local shop do it, but yeah, figured somebody would want to know how this looks like and what it looks like in a G-body. I guess you got different mounting holes here to change. I'm really not too keen on the whole suspension adjusting and all that stuff. It's fairly new for me, but one thing you do got to be aware of, we used QA1 upper adjustable trailing arms, and this is what we ran into, is when the suspension went up, it would hit up here. You can see how much material we took out. Once we set the pinion angle, it was even worse. It was close. So yeah, it's just a aftermarket to aftermarket deal. We always got to custom something, but not too big of a deal. Didn't take that much out of it, just enough to give it a good amount of travel. But like just sitting on the ground with the pinion angle set properly, it was touching. So right away I brought that up and we had to make some adjustments. Yeah, there's a good angle of it to see how much we actually took out, which is literally like nothing. But still sucks. You gotta grind on your fancy new diff to make shit work. I don't know what they expect you to put on for suspension when you order these rear ends, but maybe stock, but I sure the hell wouldn't be. So yeah, it's pretty nice rear end. You got the filler there, got a drain, with the brakes. I went with I believe the upgraded drag brakes, which will accommodate 15-inch wheels. So I pretty much went every option on this diff that I could get. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good overview of the Moser 9-inch in a G-body with all QA1 suspension.